Alright, and hello everyone, welcome back to the Parthia Let's Play. The last time we took a large clump of Atropatkavian lands. We got two provinces here, one down here. We technically took this one, but we sacked it, which allowed for a full garrison to respring because I forgot that it does that. So we'll take Susa here on the next turn, and then an additional province down south. So things are looking very good so far. We also have a rebel army in, it's not Bam, but the port city in that province where the settlement of Bam is located. Growing fairly large, but we have a full navy over there to sort of stave off any aggression the rebels might present. Also moving 4 stacks up to what I'm assuming are the last two Atropatkavian settlements. It looks like they may be poising to... Yes, they are going to attack 2 stacks with... or 4 stacks with 2. So we kill both of them. Kind of reminiscent of what the Bactrians did episodes ago, just kind of going in one by one, and this regular army just took the brunt of it. Go ahead and fight this one on the field. And I think when we get to fighting Ptolemy, or even farther down the road, Rome, we'll have a lot more battles where we fight on the map rather than auto-resolved for some of those larger battles. Having 4 stacks versus 2, I mean, it's just a little ridiculous. I could have easily fought that on the map and just rotated my 3 main armies in and out, and then using the, I should say 3 horse archer armies in and out, and then using the more standard infantry based army to kind of finish off any stragglers last. But in the interest of time, I figured I would auto-resolve because the results didn't seem all too bad. Getting our groupings all set up.
Forward!
And we'll draw the cavalry over here away.
Noble horse archers! Riders Fasten horse archers! Riders at the double!
Take out those Persian lancers.
Our general is under attack.
Missile cavalry! Riders at the double! Fasten horse archers! Fasten horse archers!
The range on these horse archers is just getting absurd at this point. Because of all the bonuses that the army has, and the general is providing as well.
Cavalry! Order! Missiles ready! Awaiting! Horse archers! My lord! Unleash the divas! Noble horse archers! For glory! Ready!
And there goes the general.
Missiles ready! Fasten horse waiting orders! Swift and accurate! For honor and glory!
Hopefully we can get those archers to routes. No,
We have
it doesn't
discovered
look
the
like we
enemy's
have enough
hidden
time.
units.
Pull back. Get a little too close to those Persian militia. Just keeping the firing ability of our horse archers as high as we can. And should be taking out these 2 units of Persian archers, since they're very much secluded. Just making bigger holes for our units to charge through. Right, very well done. Now begin to regroup a little bit.
We await your orders.
Kind of surround this grouping of militia and spearmen over here. Start to hit them from all sides. Just take out one group by another.
Our orders.
Unfortunately, we're kind of struggling. There we go. Now we're doing some good damage to those Persian militia.
Russian horse archers. Riders at the double. Quickly now. Russian. Riders. My lord.
And knock out those militia there.
Quickly now. My lord.
Have an improved inspired here. Just a second.
Our orders. Parthia horse archers.
Speed things up just a little bit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We can move these spearmen back a little bit more.
Horse archers. Advance at speed.
Allow us to get some better shots in.
One of our units has used all its
These guys
ammunition.
down, they should break as soon as they make contact. There they go.
Horse archers. Horse archers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Lots of militia still left, as well as these Persian spearmen.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What is the king's bidding? Riders at the double! Ready!
We'll set up to surround these
One of our units has
spearmen.
used all its ammunition.
Should be able to break these units. Yes, break immediately.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Horse action!
Those spearmen, a little unsettling. They're a little too close to these weaker units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Awaiting orders! Our orders? Our orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And let's just go ahead and surround these units over
Noble
here.
horse archers!
Spearmen should be breaking here, so they're completely surrounded.
Noble horse archers!
And there they are.
Quickly now! Parthian horse archers!
The men are wavering.
No, don't do that. Don't waver.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Fortunately, there's still a good number of spearmen left. We really, I suppose the casualties don't really matter, at least for this unit. We're probably just going to go send them to deal with the rebels. So we can go ahead and take a few unnecessary casualties here. Back. Pull them back. Okay. And one more good charge. And that's a rout. And it looks like there's enough forces there to where we'll take it on our turn, which means we can sack and loot it, which is what we originally wanted to do. It does kind of keep these forces here a little bit longer than we'd like, but just means they'll have a little bit more time to recover as well. And And I think that's probably the last of what the Atropatkavian forces are fielding. So we'll probably just send our 3 stacks up north, leaving our infantry stack to replenish, and we'll grab the final 2 Atropatkavian settlements. And that should be a fairly quick war. Considering how big they had grown, I was expecting them to put up a little bit more of a fight than this, but at this point our armies are so experienced, and we often have, like we saw before, 4 of them grouped together. We can kind of just roll right on over a small little kingdom, I guess would be the right word, like these Atropatkavian forces. I've made a mess of it. We're making a good mess here, Claudius. Although we will be making a mess of the Romans a little bit later down the line. Although I don't know if I'm not entirely sure if I want to put out 30, 40 episodes per faction. I can tell sometimes that gets a little boring, especially with the Parthians, because it's basically just the same units over and over again. Honestly, from this point on, I don't feel like I'm going to be in any great danger of definitely not dying, let alone losing territory. Maybe the provinces up here in the north, that's realistically about it. But yeah, not really worried about a whole lot in this playthrough at this point. And last of the AI are finishing up here. Let's check on that rebel army. I think they should be up to 16 units at this point. Next turn they'll be up to 20. I am confident that we can hold off their attacks. And something seems to have happened to where we were having a little bit of struggle with gaining our full amount of money. Let's grab you, that'll be useful. Let's get public order and banditry. Okay, Celtics have reformed. Yeah, we can just send you down here. For some reason we're not gaining any public order. Just a lot of mediocre units.
Ready for orders, my lord.
And can't quite reach this turn.
What cruelty do you wish?
So we'll put the Shaw right there. Not replenishing for whatever reason. Let's finish off the forces in Susa here, giving us a complete province. Sack,
for you, my lord.
and then loot.
Ready for battle.
Probably gonna have a revolt here. Not too worrisome. Susa, really good grazing potential and trade potential, so we'll probably get a glass blower. because that's what Susa has, right? I think I saw glass, and definitely get some farms. And we won't tax them for now. Let's see what else. Tibetans not looking too bad.
Ready for orders. Awaiting Parthia's bidding. We cannot pass here. Laying siege to the settlement. What cruelty do you wish? Advance.
Yeah, these last two provinces here are going to be very easy taking.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
And do we want any of these here in Ganzak? I don't think having that there would be all that bad. Could have less banditry, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Extra tax rate. Honestly, I don't think that would be a bad idea, just keeping that the way it is. Get rid of that. Oh, and it looks like they took a slice of the
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord, as the arrow flies.
oh gosh, who is up there? Armenians. Armenians are the ones that are up there.
How may I serve?
And let's have you. Can you replenish if you move in here?
I would
No.
travel the world.
Okay, let's move back. I have medium siege engines for the infantry army here.
What cruelty do you wish, oh lord? At ease. Set up the watch.
Okay, and we can get. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. But I don't think we go for that. Go for extra morale.
Ready for orders.
And let's take a look at. Okay, so we won't worry about that. Won't worry about that. To increase Arabian public order. And this one is fairly close. Our culture is still going up here. I'm going to work on irrigated farms, and hopefully by the time we have it set up there, we'll be doing better public order wise. Okay. I think that's good for now. Let's not consume any more food.
What cruelty do you wish, oh lord? Finding shelter.
These guys don't like us very much because we're moving against Atropatkavian. Okay.
Do not wander.
They are a satrapy of Atropatkavian. Okay. Well, definitely gonna be fighting them then. We can sacrifice 2 food there. Really be nice to have some extra marble. Maca. Maca's getting better. Culture's still going up. I think that's a good place to end turn. Carved ourselves a good little empire so far. And I don't think there's a whole lot that's really going to challenge us very well at this point, unless we just make really bad decisions with our army placements. Public orders is still kind of a nuisance. Kind of just waiting for a couple more growths in a few key cities so we can build public order buildings. After that, we should be good on public order. We could probably also decrease taxes. That might help a little bit, but not, at least for some of the provinces, to where it's a non-issue, unfortunately.
My lord offers you.
No, we're not going to accept peace. I want the whole province of yours, thank you. Ptolemy is still kind of flexing their strength, I guess, if you want to call it that, here in Petra. Kind of knowing that the Parthian horde is moving its way. Eliminate the rebels down here.
Ready for battle. Destroy them!
Still not entirely sure where they came from. And it looks like we have good public order here now. And it's not due to events. Characters are helping, but that's also because of that governor there. So we'll keep moving this way. +7, and we are going to have a public order building come online. Gore. What do we want to build in Gore? Interesting that there's a Quinat agricultural one and a industrial one. Let's build a farm, and then in Susa we'll get the glass blower and then agriculture here. We'll get the wind catcher, public order, and some industry, and we'll get a royal sanctuary. Put you in patrol mode.
My lord.
Let's hold off on that and let's build. Let's get silver and Genzak. Okay.
How many?
And there is the
Siege to the
final
settlement. At your
Atropatkavian
command.
army.
For honor and great glory, fall back!
Yep.
Howman,
It's a little bit farther than I wanted you
what
to move.
cruelty do you wish? Oh Lord. Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. We fight for you, my lord. Is that all, my lord? Let them cower before our might.
Not bad. Kind of unfortunate that we lost some experienced noble horse archers there, but
You, my lord. Ready for order.
nothing that we
fight
can't
for
recover
you, my
from.
lord. My lord. Journey completed.
Right, so let's repair, demolish that. And let's demolish that.
My lord. We fight.
Move you on back down
Mitra, watch over
to get
me.
retrained. Let's get better weapons. Sanctuary. And what do we want in Atropatkavian? Tax would be good. I think we need a wrestler here. Actually, no. Let's get tax. Get an Eastern Spice Trader, and we can build something over here. I don't think this is a particularly, yeah. Rahaga, they're all basically the same. Rahaga is slightly better, except for industry. And let's take a look at public order. Bactria is going it down by 10. Which means we want the skull one. Mata going down, of course. Okay. Down by 11 in Transoxia. Oh, it's because it's a hot summer. That's why. Still, we'll fix that. Actually, we don't have enough money to fix that. And then we have just not tax you for a turn. Go back to taxing Parthia. A little wrestler there. Okay, that should be good. I think we'll build a fountain in Parthia as well. Should have moved that spy, forgot to do that. We are at 0 food, and we're going to have a farm coming on next turn. But still, just to kind of stay ahead of it, it would be a good idea to move him to where he can get some food stolen. And we might peace with Atropatkavian. We have all the region we really want. We don't really need to push any farther north. Probably should have done that on my turn, but it's alright. Didn't really have any money to kind of sweeten any deals that we might have made. Although they did want to make peace with us anyway, so they'll probably do it again on this turn here. or they'll attack.
Retreat, man, retreat!
Well, we're gonna fight the battle on the field. That's a little unfortunate. Might as well soften these forces up here. Looks like some elite spearmen along with these shield bearers. The garrison army doesn't really matter because we're going to lose them anyway.
We await your orders!
Orders, my lord!
Archers!
Awaiting orders!
Parthian horse archers! What is the king's bidding?
Okay.
We are at your command!
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Reinforcements arriving.
Our general is under attack.
And that's just going to hold them in place there for a little bit.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, the men will tend to do that when they're heavily outnumbered. And should be causing these archers to retreat here. These guys just don't want to take that many casualties.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Taking big volleys and not taking a whole lot of casualties.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Advance at speed!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
These units are just so annoying.
At your command!
I mean, just the fact that they have bows.
Advance at speed!
Although I'm sure in melee they're not very good.
Swift and accurate!
Maybe they're not even good at using bows. Would think something that's that versatile, at least at something that the AI can get very early on in the campaign, wouldn't be that strong.
Missile cavalry!
Those are some special shield bearers. Spabra.
Awaiting orders! Fire!
Still taking casualties just as effectively as any other unit. At least now.
My lord! We understand! Awaiting orders!
Alright, and that sends them retreating. Now we have to deal with all of these units up here on the hill.
Missiles!
So let's see if we can get rid of that heavy cavalry.
Fast and horse archers! Pick your target! Awaiting orders! Fast and horse archers! Parthia!
Let's regroup a little bit.
For Parthia! Missile cavalry at your command! Horse archers! Advance at speed!
Stay away from those light cavalry. Definitely take those light cavalry out.
Advance at speed! Swift and accurate!
Fall back. Back.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Riders advance!
Keep retreating. Keep retreating.
Our men flee the field of battle.
And
This is a shameful
of course that
display.
unit's shattered. It still has 76 men, but yeah, it's shattered. It's the unfortunate thing about these non-noble horse archers. They just break so easily.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Parthian horse archers! Parthian!
Need need to finish off this
One
unit.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Melee cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
The retreat.
Who are we?
Or can we not do that? Why can't we retreat? Don't tell me we're gonna lose this stack. Why? Because this might be the one that was still. I didn't think that this army was the one that was moved against earlier. It might have been. We could just run out the timer, but that just feels cheeky to me. So just have to attack as many spearmen as we can.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Who's archers?
Crush them. If you want to live.
Parthian horse archers! Charge! Quickly now! Forward!
And they're not wanting to break either. I'm just gonna concede defeat. Don't know why it wouldn't let me retreat. We'll see what happens. Definitely should have gotten a peace agreement with the Atropatkavian forces there. We did eliminate one of these guys, which is good. They're very annoying. And one of these too. So 2 of those spear arrow units. A lot of light infantry left by the look of it. And we'll take a look and see what happens here when we return to the campaign map. Don't think that battle went all too well though, unfortunately. Did eliminate their cavalry, which is always a good thing. But I don't know if they'll try and get mercenary units or not. They could. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I thought this was the army that we had retreated.
Fall back!
Yeah, okay.
Journey completed.
Not as bad as I thought. So we'll just reclaim this on the next turn, then get a peace agreement. Grab a few horse archer replenishments. Then we should be in a good position. Refuse. Okay. Shortage. Okay. It's tax. No, we can't tax them.
What cruelty do you wish? We take this settlement for you, my lord! Ready for order. At once! Waiting for more orders. Ready for battle.
You are definitely not prepared to go into battle.
We fight for you, my lord. Kill them all!
Yeah, whatever. Got a couple of gold chevron units there now.
Ready for battle. How may I serve Parthia? Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
And let's move you down south. Get a peace treaty.
In time. Two things.
Oh, they don't want a peace treaty now.
Awaiting Parthia's bid. Gathering supplies,
That's not
my
good.
lord.
Definitely not ideal.
I would travel the world for Parthia. What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord? Are you ready to serve?
A man has made a face,
Send you towards Seleucia.
pausing to contemplate death.
Mada. Okay, nothing we can do about that. Parthia. Bactria. Let's get some games going there. Parsa. I think it's because it might be because we're taking slaves. How did this drop so low so fast? Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Steady as we go. Set up the
Help
patrol.
to get him out of port. Yeah, it's because of all the slaves. Yeah, probably shouldn't have sacked as much as we did. It's nice that we have the money, but yeah, way too many slaves. I think this is a good point to end for now. Next time we'll get food under control and public order, try and peace out with Atropatkavian forces, and replenish our armies.
How may I serve Parthia?
But until then, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time.